So this is the Vallis Undermind. I said around 10 or 11 o'clock I'm gonna stream this. I want to see what this is all about. But this is the 40th update of Warframe. There have been many updates, but it's not like they release one update every year. Otherwise, it would be like 40 years they've been doing this for. So this is their 40th update. And I believe they do major updates twice a year and mini updates, like 2 mini updates also twice a year. So, or at least 1 mini update twice a year. 1 update twice. Yeah, 1 mini update twice a year and 1 major update in that year. I think that's how it goes. So 3. So for every 3 updates per year. But recently they've been, yeah, I think that's how it goes. Every 3 updates they make a year, or sometimes it's 4. So that's the reason why it's been 12 years they've been making content, and now there's 40 updates. So yeah. Otherwise, if it was just 2 updates per each year, it would have been only, 20, update 20. But it's like double that. So it's like they release like either 3 or 4 updates a year. That's why it's at 40. So this is their new one, and I'm gonna see what it's all about. And this is the 62nd Warframe as it stated, and this is a mushroom type Warframe. So I'm just gonna go in blind and see how the update runs. The great part about Warframe, they know how to balance their light. There are many things great about Warframe, but they know how to balance their light and their shadows with regards to the type of monitors that you're working with. Like, even if they don't know the type of monitor that you might have at your home or in your house, they test it on many different devices, both computer, both consoles, and then they also test it on different type of screens that they use, computer screens, family entertainment center screens, small old school televisions. So they're aware of the different type of monitors that exist. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna see what this is all about. And there's a how to play here. So if this would be your first time playing Warframe, each update gives you a how to play. At least recently, I believe as of last year, or as of this year, early this year, in the early months of this year, maybe January, February. So it's either last year there's a how to play within their main screen every time they do an update, or it started this year. Way back in the days there were no how to plays. So it tells you exactly what Vallis Undermind is. New influence has expanded beyond Vallis to hidden depths underneath Vallis. Explore the deep mines, new subterranean tile sets. I knew about that before I even did the update, and safeguard the ecosystem from corpus defilement. So yeah, I knew from before even I got started with this that there will be a new tile set and new expanded areas with said tile set, but it won't be outside, an entire open area outside. It'll be an extremely expanded area that's underground, like right on underneath Fortuna, but far wider. So that said, I'm gonna check out the new Warframe Narco, which I'm probably gonna have to grind and farm for. I am gonna explore the deep mines, and I'm gonna check out this tutorial quest. I'll see how it is. I think the first thing I'm gonna do first is the tutorial quest. But it says here how to play. So pretend like this is my first time at Warframe. I'm gonna press the how to play button, because everyone who's downloaded Warframe was probably going to see the same screen regardless. So I'm going to press the how to play button, and it says access the deep mines by visiting nightcap in the airlock. A secret hideout in the bowels of Fortuna. The airlock becomes available after completing the new war quest. So it basically tells you this is how you play. You cannot do this quest unless you finish the new war quest before. And there's a new character called Nightcap, and he's in the airlock, a hidden hideout in the bowels of Fortuna. So he's in an airlock, kind of like the Vent Kids, but I'm not sure if he's a Vent Kid, but he's in a hideout somewhere. So before I do that and get all these nice goody things, and some of them you have to purchase with platinum, but you know how platinum works in Warframe. You can farm it and then trade and sell stuff. I'm going to check out the very first new thing to this game that they never did before. This is the most newest one. Even though this update is new, this is definitely new. This is the first one. October 2025 will be the month and the year that they introduced the teacher with Warframe. This is primarily made for people who are new to Warframe, who've never heard of it, and this is their first time downloading this game. So the teacher will educate you on exactly what this game is, how to use things, and how to level up yourself and use your mods. Basically, mods seems to be the main problem with regards to people who are new to Warframe, that they don't understand the modding system. So they created the teacher, to make you understand, plain and simple. If you're confused on everything, a lot of people are, he's going to teach you. So I'll go with that first, and the other stuff I'll check out after. Oberon has been revamped or revisited, so we're going to see what they did in regards to his rework. The elevator is now within your arsenal. I mean, elevate your arsenal. It says oil battles, blah blah blah. Okay, so it's new 10th gen stuff, and of course, okay, and this is the stuff they talk to with regards to their dev stream, damage attenuation. This is mostly has to do with bosses, how bosses scale, how they fight you. They're not as unintelligent as they used to be. Well, they never really were. But how they combat you, if they take damage, and to a certain degree, how they react, and how they counter react based on you doing damage to them. I think this is mostly made with respects to veteran players, because if veteran players know how to kill bosses easy, they have to figure out a way around that. So that's that. So first thing, I'm going to check out the teacher, and then I'm going to see how well they did at their tutorial with regards to the teacher. And I'm going to pretend.
Getting tired of waiting patiently for your.
I'm going to pretend.
My ideal girl. I just want someone who dies when she's with me.
I'm going to wait and see how they did this, because I'm going to pretend that I'm new to Warframe and I have nothing and know nothing about the modding system. So I will see how they did it. I'm assuming everyone's going to get this when they first log in. Recover items after you have last trip through the full. Nope, this is not about being new. Otherwise, if I was new, it wouldn't have says my last trip through focus, so that's not new. Right. So first things first, let's go to the teacher and see what he has to teach. And this is a quest. This is a main quest within Warframe. It is not a side quest. It's one of the major quests in the game. These are all major quests, main quests, Big Daddy quests. These are not miniature quests or frame quests. These are main quests. So be it. I don't need it, but I believe it's essential if I'm new to a game to understand how it works. A tutorial. But more than a tutorial, an understanding of the modding system. Okay, so I wonder, I can't skip it. Okay. Alright, note to self, if cinematics are things that are not skippable, or some of them are. Alright, so that was just showing me the teacher. So
Tenno, with Vor gone, Corpus forces have begun to scavenge his camps. Intel suggests they have detected a signal emanating from some reactivated Orokin-era technology. Move in and find the source of that signal before they do.
for this, I'm going to remove recruit and trade chat and answers and region chat. So chat is going to remain for my client, but not for these other things. I believe they're just going to get in the way of me seeing the story. So Alliance and myself, my squad, my clan, and my alliance are the only thing that's going to be seen. And I'm going to do it steel path style, which I don't have to, but might as well. Excavation. The teacher. Why is this blinking? Oh, yes, it's steel path. Means I haven't finished that location. Yes.
Careful. There are Corpus heat signatures ahead. Move toward the source of the signal. I will try and patch you into their comms.
Vor's demise is our golden opportunity. Corvus, bring me the Oracle mod segment that our dearest benefactor Nephil so deeply desires. Now, enough of this idleness. Go!
The technology is a mod segment. That must stay out of Corpus' hands at all costs. Tenno, recover it immediately. Neither Grineer or Corpus have the authorization to activate an Orokin-era distress beacon. So who did? Be wary.
Am I to believe that you are... the Tenno who cut down the mighty Vor? Even these covetous merchants avoided triggering the segment's anti-tampering routine.
That voice.
The Tenno I remember could find their enemy's weakness faster than the Kubradon finds a jugular. What happened to you?
What are you doing here?
I need to see for myself. Have the Tenno risen? Or is this another Lotus trick?
Obviously, I'm more powerful than these enemies, so they don't really make a difference. They'll die to just my powers alone.
Teshin Dax. This Tenno is not your foe.
We shall see.
Tenno.
Do you even remember the old war? Well, you wouldn't, anyway. She made sure all the Tenno forgot. A mercy, I suppose. Finally. You have rested too long. Get up. Now. I have disabled your Warframe's abilities. Orokin tricks won't help you now. Pick up that weapon. Your life depends on you proving to me that you are a Tenno and not some imposter. Now, try and cut me down.
Where?
We are beyond her reach. You are alone. Promising. Are you another mimic? how long I have waited for this day. Stand down. We have much to review, and little time to do so. Your weapons spare no mods. Your orbiter, no mods.
Okay, so I understand what's going on. They replaced the old way of picking up a weapon, picking up a melee weapon, secondary, primary, secondary, and your melee. And they did it by using Teshin instead. Or maybe that's not what's happening. Let's see if I... No, I don't have a second. Okay, so this is a teacher. He's first telling you to pick up a weapon, to aim, and to use said weapon. So the game has a tutorial when you first download it, when you pick up stuff, but Hey is also part of the secondary version of said tutorial, like if you don't understand. So you have a weapon. Now he's telling you to aim down sights and shoot all three of them.
Can you not see? They are outfitted with advanced corpus shields, vulnerable only to electric elemental attacks. Your body remembers the stances, but your mind has forgotten your studies. Use my arsenal and upgrade your weapon.
Alright, select upgrade on the Thornback. Okay, upgrade the Thornback rifle and an electric mod. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to select Thornback. Then I'm going to press triangle for upgrade. Okay, so already know how to do this. Select the weapon, press triangle, but this is how they're telling you how to use triangle. Before there was no telling you how to, you just figure it out on yourself. Okay, drag the Stormbringer mod onto the slot, tap and give weapon electric damage. Okay, sure. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna put it here where you says. So, why does it have this thing, this minus sign, sir? If you're gonna give a tutorial, you have to explain what that is too. But I guess a basic tutorial is all you need. You don't really need to understand what that is yet. So it's just telling you how to do it. Put it in a slot that's similar to the minus sign you see there. Okay, exit Arsenal and return to Teshin. You now have electric mod on. Then it tells you 1.5 damage infested, 1.5 damage to armor.
Now, try again. See, mods were the hidden power behind the Orokin's military, capable of turning simple weapons into implements of mass.
And that's also new. Whereas when you shoot something, or each of these things have identification on them, what they are, like names of an enemy hovering over them. And when you hit it and it's been affected, it then shows an electricity next to the name of the enemy. Means the effect is still on the enemy. Enough damage and then it gets destroyed. But if not enough, it's just telling you that there's a duration period for which said damage eventually is going to wear off and the bot goes back to being normal. So, so you literally have the name of the enemy, and now right next to that enemy you have a little symbol next to them to show that it not only is hurting the shield, it shows the electricity on it. So if you see numbers popping up, and said numbers is a different color, then you could easily look above the name and see exactly what type of element is damaging them, if it's not electricity. Okay, so that's also new.
Next lesson.
Thrown back reload is pretty quick too.
Against these targets. Magnetic elemental damage.
And how would I know that, sir? By just looking at the color. Magnetic is this color. Alright, so I'm going to assume, based on the teacher, that magnetic is of a bluish green color. And electricity is of a yellow color. But then again, it didn't state that. So I'm assuming magnetic means what its color is showing.
Your alchemy. When electricity combines with cold, you create a magnetic field. Apply your mods accordingly.
Okay. Let's put coal with electricity. I now have magnetic. So, the one thing I would say that they missed on this is the color. At the moment you put this and this together, showing this is good to show that this means magnetic. But I believe it would have been best so you know exactly the enemy showing the color would make it even more easier. Because you could be shooting rapidly towards any enemy and you would not know exactly the type of weakness the enemy is having. So you could be just shooting and they're not taking any damage. But then again, maybe that'll be too easy to just all enemies to show the exact color of their weakness to you. Yeah, I think that would be too easy. That would be too kiddish. Because then it'll be easy. You'll know exactly what to use. So this is fine.
See? So simple. Even a child could do it. Now, test your work.
Now, I think he needs to, hopefully he does this. Hopefully it explains what are the elements. It's important to explain what they are. For a reason why these enemies are weak towards magnetics.
Not bad. Next, we will...
Like, why would certain Corpus enemies have magnetic on them and not have like electricity shield or toxic shield or radiation? Why specifically that? Why would they need to have that on? Because when you shoot them, they're carrying like magnetic. Well, let me get this straight. Magnetic is used to drain a Warframe's energy. But if you put magnetic as a defense against an enemy on your body, or enemy have it on them, is to defend against the enemy draining their energy. At least that's how I see it.
Right on schedule. Show these Corpus all you have learned.
Didn't think I would find you. You underestimate my tenacity.
See, like
Desire.
this, you can't tell what he is. All you could tell that he has this magnetic glow around their body, so it is to keep their either to keep their energy, or is it, wait a minute, no, I think I got it backwards. Magnetism is for giving you shields. I think magnetism is for giving you shields. That's why it's blue. And radiation is for draining your energy. That's why the corpus have shields on.
Come soon.
Right.
Bolster
Okay.
your Warframe.
Exit arsenal upgrade. Mods can also be installed on Warframe. Equip Vitality, increase your Warframe's health. Sure. I'll equip. I'll equip Vitality. I want to pretend that I don't know what all that is, sir. Some magic happens all here. I have no idea what's all this. I believe it's kind of unfair because I'm definitely not going to die. So it's kind of like if you first download the game and this is your first time playing it, I'm pretty sure you're going to be dying at least maybe once because you're supposed to be like at level 1 or 2, where I'm at level I don't know what. The Warframe, a Warframe maxed out at cap level 30 doesn't mean that I am capped at 30. I've been playing it for quite some many years. I believe the perks that comes attached to said Warframe will keep it alive longer than its own capabilities. Escape with mod segment. Okay. So even though this is a teaching part of the story, it's actually a story.
Much better.
You get introduced with
Scouts,
awakening,
but the cavalry gather.
and this
Collect
is
your
also part
weapons
of the
and
quest.
take whatever mods you need. We have little time.
Tenno, get to extraction. Is that a mod segment?
I have no idea what you're saying. I don't know who you are. This is my first time downloading the game. Yes, it's a mod segment. It's like my hands are alive. Why am I moving this fast? Okay, so as a tutorial, the teacher goes, I would say that's half good. It really should have explained what those elements are. But I believe it'll go into more details.
Oh my, Tenno. I've gone and captured your comrade. So, let's make a deal. You bring me the mod segment, I release the Dax.
Teshin gave you that mod segment. Maybe he can be trusted. Install it at once. You will need maximum power for your next mission.
Select two storm. Okay, so the game wants me to dissolve these because I'm not supposed to have these, because this is my first time playing the game. So I have to pretend that this is my first time playing the game. Please dissolve two unequipped Stormbringer mods. Okay. Unequipped. Wait, let me go back in again. Okay. These are both unequipped. That's two. And dissolve. Fuse a mod with Endo to increase its rank. This is very good because they never told you how to do this before. I used to play this for years before I actually learned in order to level up any mod, including legendaries, that you could take multiple duplicates and you would get a shit ton of duplicates, and to level up a mod using duplicates, because the enemy drop sometimes two of the same type of mod, sometimes even three. So I'm glad that it's addressing this point, because you could get a lot of mods and they will just collect until you have 1,000 of them. So I have like 16 of this one already and 61 of this. So I'm glad they're explaining this. Select two Stormbringer mod. Okay, what else? Select one mod. Select mods to preview. Enhance mods. Total 8,000. Okay, so it's telling me how much I already have right now, and I have a lot. Okay. What? It's asking me to do something again? Okay. Select a mod to upgrade via fusion. Okay. Oh, okay. It's telling me to of Smite Grenadier, and after you dissolve 67 Smite Grenadiers, after you dissolve it, you then select the mod you want to increase to max out on. So I'm going to use this. Select mod to upgrade via fusion. Already did it.
Good. When you are ready, find Teshin.
Alright, Wisp. Since it's Halloween, actually you're pretty good for Halloween season. There's not many that have good Halloween stuff like you. This is pretty good Halloween. Straight up devil. Wait, who else has good Halloween? I think Baruch. Yeah, straight up something straight out of Dark Souls. That's good Halloween. Wait, find Teshin, he says. Final. The final test. We're already on the final test. The only test that I saw with regards to teaching you about mods is fusing elemental mods and dissolving mods and identifying elements on it, a certain type of enemies, for which if you mod, you could damage them using said element fusion.
Teshin is deep within
So
this ship.
that's 3 things so
Cut
far.
through the corpus and find him.
Sweet fortune. What are the odds? Another bird flies into my hands. Oh, Nefanya will pay dearly for the 2 of you. Corpus, take the Tenno. Dead or alive, it matters little.
You found him. First, eliminate the wardens. Get Teshin out of that cell.
She sent you to rescue me?
Not quite, Teshin. The Tenno is on a capture mission.
Very well. You think they are ready? You have already learned mod fusion. Did you show them this, Lotus? Yes, you are the Tenno I remember. Okay, Lotus. Let's talk.
I'm sorry, dude, but I have no time for being a beginner noob. I must continue this story.
One more order of business, Tenno. Scuttle this vessel. The reactor is protected by 2 control systems. You need to breach both systems to expose the reactor core.
Corpus, stop that Tenno!
is done. Now find extraction.
No. My ship. By the tenets, how is this possible?
Treasurer, may I make a suggestion? Put out a distress call. When you do, let them all know. The Tenno are back.
I concede that now. Will you tell them the truth of the matter?
In time. There are difficult conversations ahead. They will need a mentor.
You trust me to do this?
If you trust me to be their Lotus.
It is not my choice. It is theirs.
Okay, so this is the shortest quest of all the Warframe quests. It's part of the main story quest. It's not a side quest because it's part of the main story. You first pick up the Warframe in Awakening. They give you a tutorial, and after the tutorial, you have to learn from the teacher.
Tenno, you have learned much in a short period, but your work has barely started. I have word from Venus. The people of Fortuna suffer under a corrupt, despotic preacher named Nef Anyo. They require a champion capable of fighting Corpus. Use the Venus Junction to bypass faction blockades. When you get to Fortuna, find a gentleman who goes by the moniker The Business. He is trustworthy. Your Lotus has graciously offered me residence in the relay. Come see me when you wish to learn more.
Okay, so based on this telecommunication from Teshin, this is the Teshin that's not dead yet. This is the Teshin that's alive. It means you download the game, you play the game, you first get your Warframe, and then do the teacher. This part of the story is probably pre New War. Meaning, he would not be telling you this to go to Fortuna to do Vallis Undermind, because you can only do Vallis Undermind after you do New War. So the teacher comes in two segments. One, he teaches you how to use mods after you download the game and play tutorial. And then once you finish the New War, he might come out again and say, hey, visit Vallis. Or maybe he tells you all at one shot. But then when you get to Fortuna and you unlock it, you say, well, I can't do it. And then the game then tells you that you have to beat New War. So I'm glad that it tells you in advance that you have to defeat New War in the update before you do Vallis Undermind. So that was just a teacher, and that's part of the update. That's not Vallis Undermind. I just checked that out simply to check that out. And let me see. Quests. Main Warframe quest. Main Warframe quest. There it is. The main first Warframe quest is the Awakening. When you get your new Warframe and you choose your Warframe. Excalibur, Mag, Volt, either one. Second to that is, directly after that, is the quest Vor's Prize. Now once you finish Vor's Prize, which is not a long one, you then go to the teacher. And it seems what they've done is that they've taken Vox Solaris, Fortuna, and they push it forward. Because Fortuna came after Arkwing, came after Natha, came after the Second Dream, came after the War Within. Yeah, I believe it also came after Shadow of or Chains of Harrow. So what they've done is, for new players, they've pushed Fortuna forward in order for you to access new players to access this new update without waiting forever to get to it. So that's great for new players. So they get to jump ahead of the line. Well, I'm cool with it because I already got everything I wanted. And it's best for them as well. So yeah, I'm glad that they push Fortuna forward. Yep, it's busy as hell. Everyone is there. Let's see if I find a calm one. Okay, this is a calm one. Instance 82. So 81 instances are completely full. So there are more than 81 instances are completely full with players.
Yutiko lost a lot of friends the first time as she was crushed. Blames herself. Zood may be the one hearing voices, but Yutiko, she's the one with ghosts. I'm glad you're with us. We need you. She needs you.
They have yet to explain what in the hell is all this. Is that really a person's head inside of his chest? Or is a projection? I want to know the story of this. That's what I want to know. Okay, so Teshin says to go to the business, and let's see what this is all about. Browse wares, provide some ads, trade tags. Oh, okay. I think what he meant is when you finish your deeds in Fortuna, you go to the business and he'll give you these rewards. Right. Okay.
Eyes open and face to the wind.
Oh, there he is. Nightcap.
Son, welcome back. Always good to have a mate in the deep mines.
Oh, this is weird. This is the first time me meeting this dude. And he's like, welcome back, as if I've been here before. That's strange. This update literally came out yesterday, and this is my first time meeting this guy. So they just threw him in there to throw him in there. No introductions, no nothing. It's like he knows me already. Alright, let's get on with it then. Okay, so he's the guy that gives field guide.
The mistake some muckers make is thinking that they're the only mucker in existence. Roots and fruits know more about each other than they do about themselves.
Yeah, man, that's how it was at first time.
You gotta come to know the roots and fruits. I used to keep a field guide, collected all sorts of info. Got destroyed the last time corporate got all spicy down here. You help me build it back up? I can help you come to know them all.
Nursery. Oh, he takes care of plants. Okay. From the Undermind. And I'm assuming he gives me the Warframe parts. Yes, he does.
Maybe next time.
Alright, so it's not that big of an update like I thought. I thought it would be a long quest, but it's pretty much the same as many. It's not a major update. That's what it is. It's not a major update. It's a minor one. So let's do the minor ones. I'll do this one, this one, this one, and this one.
If you see Noko out there,
and then I'll go into my ship and see what if the story progresses. If not, then I'll call it a day on Warframe. Because it seems like it's a very short update, not a big
Roots
thing.
and fruits ain't the only organisms Neff's mercs have been messing with. Yep, they're going after the Vallis critters too.
Okay, so typically when you're in Vallis, the elevator goes up and you're on the surface. This one goes to an underground facility underneath Fortuna. Maybe I should have switched Warframes.
Neff's new head lackey is down here cracking the whip on all those mercs. Time to return the favour. Take him out. Boss man's hiding in his office. Take out some mercs. Make him pop out to see why they're not making quota. Finally decided to show their face. Take him out. He barely saw it coming. That's a message Neff can't ignore.
Yeah, it's the thrown back
Mercs are
rifle.
causing havoc left and right.
To be honest with you, I don't know why I'm using it. I completely forgot that the teacher is quest is over, but I still have it. And I believe these enemies aren't like level 3 and 5s anymore, as the teacher quest was, so I kind of blundered there, and instead of put on a powerful weapon, I still have on thrown back.
You're about halfway there. Keep knocking him down.
Well, most games that the game give you when you first start out Warframe, all their base weapons, and this is considered a base weapon, all new weapons, regardless of updates, are always weak, and usually the prime versions of them are typically always strong. And if you want really strong weapons, you have to do like trial stuff or fight bosses for stronger weapons.
Almost scary how quick you work. Got another task for you.
I'm liking the music though.
Cells to help run the labs. Time to make like Noko and turn the lights out. Get to a terminal. Found it. Time to cause some damage. Corporate only cares for their bottom line. And what you just broke looked proper expensive. Fancy some more mischief? Bunch of taxmen massing. Whatever it is they're planning, it ain't good. Keep them out of the area. 4-6 on the way, and they don't seem pleased.
Okay, I probably need those for Knuckle to build them. What the hell? Oh, I don't need them for Nako. They're like perks or something. They follow you around. That's weird.
Half of them down. Fruits and roots are feeling better already. Clear out what's left.
Oh shit.
As long as you're around, these pests won't make any progress. Let's see if you can hit the next job just as fast.
Oh, so they are like perks. Whatever you summon is a perk to assist you.
Of sadistic business. Think you can put an end to all that?
That's fun.
Kid-faced muckers are kidnapping Vallis animals for some sort of zoo. Cut them loose. Totally unharmed. Noko would be proud of that effort, he would. The circle can be brutal sometimes, but it can also be cute as a button. You did good saving this little fella.
Tenno, you used to protect the Oracle 7. Now you fight for this festering scum? How far you've fallen.
Yeah, I knew it was kind of a, I knew it was kind of a bitch. Like the Orokin 7 were like aristocratic masochists. Well, sadists or sadist masochists. Well, one of them was a serial killer, so like true to life, this universe serial killer got off on killing for just killing's sake. Thinking Vallis was one of them, but he wasn't a serial killer. Well, one of them was. Okay.
Got a pest needs dealing with. And by pest, I mean middle management. Coming down here doing corporate's dirty work. Not the kind of bottom feeder I appreciate.
I believe she'll clean house pretty quickly. I do have to level up Throne back though, so I'll keep it and let it level. Yeah, but I think I'll just, I only need the melee for these Corpus guys. 200, yeah, that should be fine. Oh, I completely forgot.
Taxmen are getting too comfortable around these parts. Go thin them out. Keep it up, mate. Once you cut down the other half, you can move on. Real glad you ain't on Neff's side, speedy as you are. Heard something interesting from one of the taxmen before they cracked. Time to move.
Let me guess. The Tenno? Send reinforcements! Kill the betrayers!
Merc swarming like invasive pests. Time to show 'em whose garden this is. More of 'em on the way. Keep swatting. Reinforcements. Clean them up. Guts. You cleared them out without them getting so much as a foothold. Mucking inspiration you are, mate. Taxmen keeping their supplies out in the open. They should be more careful. Someone might take them. Right? Done already. Did the mercs even know you were there? Invasives are powering their tech with mounted power cells. Time for a blackout. Find a terminal. Cells are in your neighbourhood, looks like. Scuttle them. operate down here without energy. Just like the Vallis can't do without the roots and fruits. Here's hoping they realise that eventually. Mark the weed I need you to pull. Fruits and roots don't like him, and neither do I. We got arachnoid. Pretending to be part of the circle, but it's nothing but nuts and bolts. Stop that faker. You know what'll make it poke its ugly head out? A bunch of dead corpus. Try it and see. There's the damn pest. Send him to the dirt. Absolutely vicious. Remind me to stay on your son's side. Ah, look at that. All done. Hope they didn't put up too much of a fight.
Corpus, you can't even conquer a hole in the ground. What am I paying you for?
Yeah, I believe the plat bonus with regards to this update is only something that you could use for yourself. You can't use it to trade. But let me just explain it to him. Plat bonus given to you can't be traded. Or, my bad. I think he meant... Yeah, I'll just put my bad. Okay, so that
Used to think that I did hard work that others couldn't. Then I realised there was a difference between couldn't and shouldn't, and I stopped doing that work. Today I need you to deal with muckers who wouldn't learn that lesson. Buzzer drones. Shoot them, flip them, and make them do the opposite of whatever they're doing right now. Roots and fruits are all over that thing. Lots to learn. Lots to learn. Corporate would rather destroy their own tools than let us have control. Don't let them touch our new toy. Keep the drone in tip-top condition. Just like Noko would have done. Corporate's got mercs converging nearby. Get in there and stand your ground until they stop coming. Corporate just don't know when to call it quits. More riffraff inbound.
There's also another weird thing about Warframe. I believe it's the same in any other games. They program these things to be like indestructible type, or at least to a certain degree indestructible, but for some goddamn reason they can't swim. Now, what's it? Video games and protagonists and that can't swim, like Elden Ring or Dark Souls.
One half gone, one half to go.
Warframe. There are other games as well that have characters that can't swim.
You took a no? Try to stay away from those myself.
I used to think it was machines because they're machines, but these things can literally propel into the air from here all the way to there. I'm pretty sure if they go to the bottom of the water, they'll be able to propel themselves out of the water.
Almost there. Finish them off. That's the last of the mercs. Poor muckers didn't stand a chance against you. You pest in the garden. Mucking invasive arachnoids, trampling all the fruits and crushing the roots. Don't need to tell you what needs doing, do I? Arachnoids skulking somewhere close. Knock some heads, and it'll come running. Always so predictable. Take it out. That thing owe you money? Could have sworn that was personal. The syzygy blooms for minutes, releases its energy, and then dies. Get close to them and capture their energy before the taxmen get anywhere near. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxmen pluck them first. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. Foraged, safe and sound. More fungi ready for you. Get that energy before the mercs do. One down. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. One less bloom for them. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first. One down. More fungi ready for you. Get that energy before the mercs do. One less bloom for them. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. Foraged, safe and sound. More fungi ready for you. Get that energy before the mercs do. One down. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first. One less bloom for them. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. Foraged, safe and sound. More fungi ready for you. Get that energy before the mercs do. One less bloom for them. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first. Guts. Marcus got some. Another cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. One down. Looks like foraging season is over. A bountiful harvest for you means slim pickings for them. Good. Here's the problem with invasives. You got one, you got 10. Once you got 10, you got 1,000. So, let's thin them out a bit. Looks like we got a fresh batch of invasives moving in. Let's mulch them. Mercs ain't looking too hot. Double up your body count and you'll be done. You cleared them out right quick. Mercs will think twice before they come round these parts again. You hear that? It's almost peaceful down here. Don't rest too easy though. Always got more work for you.
You let them do what? Tenno? Find you. Mark my words.
Yeah, this is a good Rhino Halloween looking costume.
Quick geology lesson.
Neff's always been messing with people. But in my estimation, people got it coming. The Vallis' creatures, on the other hand, they don't deserve his ire. We're gonna cut him a break. Bunch of taxmen massing. Whatever it is they're planning, it ain't good. Keep them out of the area. Corporate just don't know when to call quits. More riffraff inbound. Just cross the 50% mark, mate. Squash the rest. Reinforcements. Clean them up. That's the last of the Merc-Mooks. Poor muckers didn't stand a chance against you.
Hello, Tenno. I know you can hear me. It's just one fungal colony. There are others on Venus. Why waste your time on this one?
Seems the taxmen left their supplies out without a lick of cover. Must be their offering for the communal shed. How nice of them. Guts. Counted our bullaroes before they hatched. Corporate inbound. That was very fast.
The void despises filth. The void adores order and cleanliness. Do you wish to see it? Then wipe this place